je fais tout ça pour?
Tu le fais pour toi, Donald.
Pensez le pas! J'ai pas fini avec!
Money. Power. Respect. C'est lui. C'est moi.
Hi, Jeffrey.
Hi, Raymond. Thank you for joining me to talk about Dusk for Hitman. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh man, I love, it's the same old story about a hitman and being conflicted, but you somehow have made it fresh and exciting. So a new take on an old story. So congratulations.
Thank you. That's what we tried to do.
Now, Donald, he's given the unthinkable order from his mob boss. It really affects the relationship with his family and his brother, doesn't it?
Well, it should.
Yeah. Absolutely. But it's funny because trying to make Donald, tell me about the challenges in making Donald sympathetic, because he is a cold-blooded killer, but we're also trying to feel for him too because of this incredible decision he has to make.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think actually in the true story, Donald, it was an in-law, of, I think, the boyfriend of his sister or someone, it wasn't his brother. Let's spoil the movie. Let's go. Let's do it. So we tried to increase the pressure on him, by making the victim or the potential victim his brother. And of course, it's very tough for him. I think it's the only time in a movie where we really feel something. For me, the character is essentially a narcissist. He uses people. And anyone, and even his family, he says, well, I'll do things for my family. I love my family. Typical, in gangster way of thinking. But it's all, I'm not sure it's that true. He does it for himself. But his brother, with whom he had a very difficult childhood, they were put into a boarding school, not a boarding school, but an orphanage. As a kid with his brother, and they were beaten and even tortured. The stories we hear from this time in this particular orphanage where he was are pretty horrible, which doesn't justify his crimes. But he was very close to his brother, and that's how we put. They have this love-hate relationship between him and their father. So I think it's the most important person in his life in our movies. I don't know about reality, but that's how we made it. So it makes his choice very difficult, and would he do it, won't he do it? And actually it's also his whole life is coming apart at this time. His boss isn't very happy with him anyway. He got paranoid, and he sees enemies everywhere. So Donald also feels that he's losing it, with his boss, and things will come to an end. So the brother is a pretext, to jump the fence and do what he does afterwards.
And as a director, tell me the challenges in taking place in 1979, recreating the clothing, the cars, the settings. Was that difficult to do, or did you find places that kind of reflected the times?
Yeah, it was difficult to do because we don't have. It's a pretty low budget movie compared to American movies, and so we shot everything in location, and things disappear. Houses are destroyed, cars are rust. So the thing we had is that it's not a big thriller. It's a character drama. It's an intimate movie. So we didn't have to work on a large scale. We kept things pretty, small, and that helped us a lot, And I was very fortunate to work with Jean-François Lord, the DOP, and Marie-Hélène Lavoie, the art director. I think who got everything right in the details, because I think that's what works in the film. It's the details, the little things, like the hair, simple things and the costumes, of course, also. But we were shooting during COVID, at the end of COVID, and the actors were all at home, waiting, not working. And I told them, well, just let your hair grow, let your beard grow, and we just trim them in when we come to the movie, to pre-production. And so just this detail, there's nothing fake in the movie. The hairs are real. There's one little part that's not real, but everything is real. So you feel that when I see a film with fake beard, and you always feel it, it doesn't fit on the actors, even big budget movies. So that helped. So all these details at the end, they just stuck together and made something very credible. And but it's the details, I think. Yeah.
Well, Raymond, congratulations. Yes, the realism really comes through in this movie, and I appreciate your time this morning, and good luck with the film.